viewers, Blaan Sarge here. Welcome to our first episode of Let's Play Life is Feudal. And joining me here today is Beefcakes, a friend of mine. I met about a year ago, and he decided
it was more than a year ago, thanks.
Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, he decided that we all got this game, and he's joining me. And as you can see, this is all we've gotten so far, and this is many hours of work. And before we get started looking around, this game right now is $40, but so far it is well worth it. Don't you say, Beefcakes?
I would definitely agree that it is well worth the money.
Yeah, you're talking a little quiet there, Beefcakes.
Well, then...
There you go. Alright, Beefcakes has been playing a little bit longer than I have, and he says there's some bugs, and he wanted to talk about them real quick. So, take it away, Beefcakes.
So, the biggest and foremost of the bugs is you'll spawn in, and the ground will look like it's been clear-cut. There will be no trees anywhere. Me and some friends hopped on the server the other night, and while I was running around harvesting bushes, they were like, hey, you know, there's like no trees, it's going to be hard to do stuff, and I get to where they are, and the thing they were looking at is surrounded in trees. So I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And I started freaking out, thinking maybe we were on different servers, and some of us would have to switch, and come to find out that there is a section in the code in the game that basically has the game disable the trees. So if you run into that area, just look it up online. It's a pretty simple fix. It only takes a couple minutes. Other than that, there's some bugs with local hosting, so we cannot currently host our own server. Sad face.
And for the link for the thing that, if you have that tree problem, we'll post the link in the comments down below, and you can fix it yourself. It's really simple. I'm not really good at software, and I figured it out, so come on. All right, so now, Beefcakes. I did join. You guys already had this stuff all built, so can you just give me a little rundown of what's going on so far?
Well, so far we've kind of got just a basic little system set up between all of us. I've been in charge of doing tree stuff, although it looks like I've been assigned building. So that's why I'm working on my skill in terraforming, so I can help improve my construction and all that different types of stuff. The skill system in this game is very interesting, but we can get into that later. So right now my friend Lumberjack, also known as Sparky, is currently in charge of the farming. And he's got this nice little farm set up over here.
Let's go take a look then.
Unfortunately, since neither of us have high farming skills, we cannot tell you what any of this stuff is. However,
but that looks like onions.
Is very cool. Yeah,
it looks like onions, to be honest.
Onions or turnips or... I know
Is he growing weed? Oh. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Stay professional. Stay professional. And this looks like there might be tomatoes or something.
Well, I know he found potatoes earlier, so...
Potatoes, and that's probably what these are over here, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Alright, now, what else?
But other than that, our friend...
Gibson?
Gibson, yeah. He always changes his name, so I can't remember. Gibson.
We're going to stick with Gibson, so...
Alright. Gibson, worked on his terraforming skill for about 2.5 hours last night, and then got his construction and stuff up.
You know, it looks like Spit and Glue is holding this together on the outside, but inside it's kind of nice.
Oh, hey, I can walk inside too. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a nice little hut.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of basically all we've gotten so far. We started off on completely separate parts of the island, and we all just decided to meet up somewhere. And
I started on the other side of the island that way, and while everybody else was like spawning next to creatures, I had a straight shot over here. Except I ran into a deer with red eyes. That was kind of creepy. I ran. Yeah. So yeah, this is Gibson's hut, right? This is the smallest shack we can make.
Yeah, it's basically the beginning house, basically.
It does look cool. They put a lot, I'm playing on the lowest settings you can go right now because this game is a graphic hog.
Yeah, it's ridiculous sometimes.
I tried just a little bit ago doing it on medium settings, and I got like 2 frames.
Yeah.
So I had to go down a lot. So, but it does look cool even for the lowest setting. But yeah, imagining on full setting, this game would look beautiful. I mean, some things are up on my end, but still, okay. So
especially the sunrises in this game. Sunrises are beautiful.
At nighttime, when it gets night, it gets dark. I ran over here. It was supposedly, I thought it was dark, but it was low overcast. I couldn't see a fucking thing. It was dark. So welcome to the Dark Ages. Everything's dark. I could actually see someone making a mod for this game where it adds demons and shit. That's gonna be scary, but it'll be awesome. So, what's the plan? I mean, we talked a little bit of it, but let's go over what we kind of predict we want to do.
Basically, the end game is build a castle. But it's a
Yeah.
long ways to that. The way the skill progression tree in this works is basically to unlock the next tier of skill, you have to get at least 60 in the skill before it. And normally getting it to around 40 is pretty quickly, but some of the skills, once you get it to around 50, each task will only earn you about 0.1 skill point. So it takes a long time to build up those skill points. However, once you do, and you get into the higher tiers, you unlock the cool stuff. So for example, Blaan, I don't know if you can open up your little crafting skills right now.
What key is it?
L.
Ah.
So if you look, all the stuff on the left is the low tier. And then as you get to at least 60 in one skill, it unlocks the next picture. Now each row is the equivalent of one skill progression tree. So, for example, by leveling up forestry, you unlock logging, which then unlocks carpentry, which then unlocks bowcraft, which then unlocks warfare engineering, which is the final tier. The way this game works is they have a limited skill point. They have basically a skill cap. So you can't master everything. You can only master a certain number of things. Now, this server is very generous, and it gave us 3,000 points, which is enough points to master quite a few of the crafting skills. The end goal would be, if we ever get our own server, to reduce that to more like 2,000 or 1,500, because then that makes it so everybody's a little bit more specialized. But even still, the way the game is designed, it's to make it so that you have to interact with other people. You can't just run around solo, so it's a very social-based game.
Yeah, I like that. And I've been hearing rumors that this game is eventually going to turn into an MMO, which, I'm sorry, developers, I really don't like that idea, because that, or if you do turn into an MMO, I wish they would...
separate MMO. They have this game, and then they're also developing an MMO that's basically the same game, but...
Oh, okay, then that's better, because I prefer, like, MMOs are awesome, but I don't want to pay to play a game that I've already bought. I mean, that's just me. So, you're doing the building tree, so you're doing terraforming.
Yeah.
And, okay, so there's multiple jobs. You see there's farming, terraforming, nature lore, forestry, and prospecting. There's many other things, but I don't even know why you need to do jewelry in this. Or anything.
It's probably one of the more cosmetic, social interaction things. I feel like the goal of this game, like, it is a really cool, just like small Minecraft similar server-based type deal.
Small? You're kidding, right?
Just let me. But I think they're gearing it to be more like a like the MMO that they're planning on doing, which is why I think they're developing an MMO. Because an MMO of this game, I think, would be actually really cool.
It would be cool, but if it's pay to play, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't make enough money doing this YouTube thing to do that. So.
Well, not all MMOs actually do that. Like Guild Wars, if you're
I do.
Okay,
yeah, Guild Wars is fun.
Working with their customer service for ridiculous bans that were completely illegitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting banned for hacking when I hadn't even played the game in a year. That was a nice ban.
So as you can see, what he's right here, he's actually leveling out. It looks like he's digging with a giant spoon, but he's actually laying dirt down with the shovel.
Yeah, okay, so this game is very specific in how you can construct houses. The ground has to be perfectly level, and each time you raise or lower the ground, it lowers it by 0.1. I'm not quite sure what the measurement system in this game is, but
I think it's in the meters.
Probably in meters. So basically, if
you get a little bit of feedback, you're getting a little crackling noise. Okay, but
right.
Yeah, it's better. But I'm looking on observation mode, and I can see that just because I know we're gonna make another hut right here, because each hut is owned by one person, and that's their spawn. So that's Gibson's. And apparently I think he said he's making this house for me. I don't know, because I don't know.
I'm just making houses.
You're just making houses. So we have this one, and so you have 3 more things to do, and they're not that far off. I mean, they're pretty damn close compared to a lot of the other things. Yeah, so let's see what else. And how do I leave this? That's how. Okay. The crafting system in this game, oh my god, is it rich.
I like it. It's kind
very,
of
very good.
yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is like, okay, so say you have carpentry and you're going to build a chest. It won't tell you what all you need to build that chest until you've actually placed a sign that says this is where the chest is going, and then you can't actually remove that sign, although I think they're working on a way to
Remove it.
change that.
I saw
but-
someone had a sign over here.
Yeah, that basically I was like, ooh, a chest. I wonder what it takes to build that. So I put this sign down, and yeah, you need 5 hardwood logs, which I eventually, or 6 hardwood logs, or boards, which I got eventually. But you also need like,
I cannot do anything with this object.
oh, it's probably because it's owned by me still.
You jerk.
But basically, after I put that sign there, I found out that I need like 40 nails and 5 metal composite things, which you can only get if you've got like almost max tier blacksmithing, basically, which is the prospecting tree, forging. So basically, I was like, well, crap, that sign's going to be there for a long time now. But, I mean, in all fairness, though, it is still super pre-alpha, and the
But
game
it for a game that's
for
really
an
alpha, it's
is amazing. It's
Yeah.
I mean, this does not look like an alpha
didn't
game.
you say there's a castle or something around here somewhere?
Yeah, it's pretty far away though. It's if you open up your map and then press tab so you can zoom in, and then just kind of click and drag so you see the big lake to the left of the mountain.
Yeah.
It's on the southernmost edge of that lake, so it's pretty far away from us.
Yeah, that's about how far it took me to go over here, and that took 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm not running that. Well,
But,
we might show you people, viewers, in like the next episode or something like that. We'll show you it.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out, but we'll eventually show you. But for right now, we're gonna keep working here. Can you think of anything else you want to do, add or talk about, or who's joining us, something like that?
Well, there is one really cool thing I could show you. Watch me.
What? Oh, you ain't gonna do what I think you're gonna do. Yes, he is.
And in one go,
Timber.
yay!
Yeah, the animation is yay.
But yeah, that's cutting down trees. Now, normally you cannot start off that quick. That actually, I cut down that tree that quickly and in one go because I have a logging skill of 78. Normally you can't even chop this type of tree down until you get your logging up to like 30. So,
Damn.
and even then it takes like 2 or 3 full tries of just activating and then watching the animation.
All right. But in the next episode, or here in the next couple of episodes, hopefully, we'll have Gibson joining us. And who's the other guy?
Sparky / Lumberjack.
We'll call him Sparky. Those two will be joining us, and I think that's about all who's joining us. Maybe one other person, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. This episode. If you've liked what you've seen so far, please like, subscribe to my channel. Have any feedback or something you might like us to make or anything? I don't know. Any ideas? Place in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.